The jurors, we have retrieved the notes that they are not to have or consider, and they have back the notes. Act violation. You may consider all of the evidence that is admitted when you are considering whether the state has proved the RICO conspiracy as to each defendant. All right, Mr. Copeland, I'm going to remind you that you are still under oath. Go ahead, Ms. Hilton.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
New York Nikki, baby, salute.
Mr. Copeland, do you know a person by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
Or say you don't recall if you know someone by the name of Shell Cal?
Sustain.
Do you recall speaking with law enforcement about an individual that you know by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
I want to go back to December of 2014 and into January of 2015. Were you present at a gambling house in Lakewood when the shooting occurred?
I don't recall.
Let me ask you. Also back in 2015, do you remember being at a Cascade skating ring speaking with an individual by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall.
Back in January of 2015, do you recall being at a Club Crucial and getting into a fight with an individual by the name of Shell Cal?
I don't recall nothing that happened years ago.
All right. Do you recall in January
He don't
of
recall
2015
He don't recall
having
nothing.
to go to the Atlanta Police Department to talk about whether or not you were involved in the murder of an individual by the name of Donovan
Harlem
Thomas
Romeo,
Jr.?
salute.
Say that again.
Do you recall in January of 2015 having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to speak about your potential involvement in the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr.?
I don't recall.
Right. On January 11th, 2015, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department at about 3:00 in the morning?
I don't recall.
Okay. And did you speak with a detective by the name of Detective Thorpe?
I don't recall who I speak with. I don't recall.
And during that interview, did you go down there to speak with him about the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr.?
I don't recall who I spoke with.
Okay. And in that same interview, did you speak with him about not just the murder of Donovan Thomas, but events that led up to the murder of Donovan Thomas on June 10th, 2015?
I'm a liar. So you want me to remember something that I done lied about in the past? Like I don't know.
So my question for you is, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department? Is your response you don't recall?
I don't recall.
And during that interview with Detective Thorpe at the Atlanta Police Department, did you provide him your name and your date of birth?
Huh?
When you went to the Atlanta Police Department and met with Detective Thorpe, did you give him your date of birth?
I don't know.
Okay. And is your date of birth July 25th, 1991?
What?
Is your date of birth July 25th, 1991?
I think.
Okay. And during this interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you also have a middle name of Xavier?
That man
I
just said
don't,
he think his
I don't know
birthday.
what I told. I don't remember what I told him.
That's crazy.
I'm not trying to say the wrong
Pretty
thing so
crazy.
y'all can
That's
lock me
my
back
guy,
up.
huh?
All right, well, just bear with me. We're gonna go through that interview, okay? Now,
Disregard the commentary by the witness.
now, during the interview, did you speak with Detective Thorpe about the issues you had with a person by the name of Kel?
I don't recall.
And did you speak with Detective Thorpe about a problem that the two of you all had in the club?
Mm, I don't recall.
Okay. And did you tell
Bro,
Detective Thorpe in that same interview that Kel was Nut's little brother?
I don't know if they brothers or not.
Okay, so do you know who Kel is?
No, I don't recall.
Okay. And when I say Nut, is that Donovan Thomas Jr.?
Mm. You asked me that?
I am asking you that.
Say that again.
Sure. Do you know a person that goes by the name of Nut?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Now y'all know he know nut. He been talking
Now, in
about
that
nut
same
the
interview,
whole beginning of this trial. Now he don't know nut.
did you tell
Crazy, bro.
Detective
What
Thorpe
he just want to get the fuck
about
out of there.
you and Kel getting into the fight at Club Crucial?
I don't recall nothing from 2015, 14, 16, none of that.
Okay. And during that same interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you and Kel had been in a beef for maybe about
That's a fact,
no
cut,
longer than
bro.
4 months? And this was back in 2015.
And he's still alive?
My question is, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you, Michelle Kel, at that time in 2015, had a beef and it was probably going on around 4 months at that time?
I tell the detective whatever they want me to say, whatever they want to hear, whatever. So if I said it to him, I said it to him. I don't recall what I said to no police.
Okay. And during that same interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that whenever y'all were in the club, y'all would initially just throw up birds at each other?
Huh?
In this January 11, 2000 interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that initially, when you and Shokel were in the club, y'all never really fist fought, y'all just would throw up birds at each other?
Like I told you before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now, you asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all piss me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. I'm
Okay.
telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're gonna have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to
Hang on,
answer the
everybody, for
question.
just a minute.
What he going into snap mode?
I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not.
Oh,
Then
I
don't
am not.
instruct him how to testify other than truthfully.
And thank you. And that's
Any
all.
other objection, or was that covered? All right, go ahead.
If you can answer the questions, truthfully, and we can move forward. Can we do that?
I don't recall.
All right. Now, going back to 2015, did you tell Detective Thorpe first about a meeting that you had with Shell Cal at the Cascade Skating Rink?
I don't recall.
Have you ever been to the Cascade Skating Rink?
I don't recall.
Is the Cascade Skating Rink in Atlanta?
I don't recall.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that while at the Cascade Skating Ring that you met and that you talked to Shell Cal about all the beef that you had with each other?
I only talk I'm gonna be doing with my gun.
Okay. Back in 2015, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you had a gun at the Cascade Skating Ring?
I would never tell the police nothing I did.
Okay. Now, back in 2015, did you meet with Atlanta Police
Damn,
Department
he
detectives
keeping it
on at
gully,
least
ain't
5 occasions after the murder of Nutt?
I met with them a lot of times.
Okay. And during each of those times, did you talk to them about what was happening between YSL and IFGANG?
Now, I was telling them whatever I think that get them out for me.
Okay. Did you go and talk to the police after your car was shot up on the highway?
It's called finessing.
Okay. But did your car get shot up while you were on the highway?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you, your child, and your child's mother get shot at while you were leaving your home?
They got shot at.
Okay. Were you
Damn,
with
he
them?
said they got
Not my
shot.
kids, my
shot at.
and my child mama.
Were you coming out the house with you, your child, and your child's mother? Did that occur?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did your girlfriend's father's home get shot up after Donovan Thomas got murdered?
I don't recall.
Bitch, you know he don't recall. You know he don't fucking recall. That nigga done, he
So
got
going back to
amnesia. What the
January
fuck is you
11th
talking
interview
about?
with Detective Thorpe, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you and Kel talked about the beef that the two of you had?
I'm gonna
with
go
each
watch
other?
that, Cutthroat. Good looking.
I don't recall.
Okay. And during that, when you and Kel spoke, Kel asked you to call Thug on the telephone. It's effect on the listener, Anna.
It's a what? I'm sorry.
Effect on the listener, Anna, not whether or not he called, but what he did in response to being asked that.
All right. Overruled.
So did you tell Detective Thorpe that when you met with Kel at the Cascade Skating Ring, he asked you to call Thug?
Okay, so this what happened.
Okay.
The police kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I came out the door, the police was on me, and they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was to get them off of me. I said Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never. I knew he didn't do it, and in my mind, I knew that the police would never go mess with him. So it was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I don't told them in the past, but my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them? Yeah. What else you want me to tell them? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did that.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
And that's right now, if I walk out this thing,
This should be a mistrial right here.
The police stop me now. Hey man, give me something about Thug. Shit, I'm about to make something up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to speak to the police, when they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own?
That's
to tell them
crazy.
that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Did I go on my own?
Did you walk into the police department by yourself to tell them on the morning of January 11, 2015, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
Okay.
You know he don't
So-
recall.
You don't recall going to the police or you don't recall why?
I don't recall none of that.
He don't recall
I just
nothing.
know
He just
Did
told y'all that
every
he
time
lied
police
on
was
Thug.
after me,
He
trying to
just
get me,
admitted on
they kept
stand
bringing
that
his
he
name
lied
up.
on this man.
And
Why the
I
judge
knew
ain't
they didn't
calling,
have me where I
stopping
had, so
this
I was like,
case? And let, I
whatever
don't,
y'all want me to
maybe
say,
because
I
I'm
was
not a
saying it.
lawyer, I
Then.
don't
That's
know.
why I told Gaither and Dennis, and that's why they kept coming after me, because they felt like, okay, they can make a case out of him or whatever they trying to do. So they knew that, okay, we gonna get Woody today. He gonna have something to say about Thug, and it's wrong. And y'all is wrong because y'all know that I'm full of shit. And y'all keep trying to drag me in here to bring up bullshit that y'all know I don't say it. Why is y'all doing it? Leave me alone.
His
When
testimony
y'all
is
gonna tell
not
me what
credible.
I don't did the time for the crimes y'all caught me for.
Would you
Either
mind
take
your
him off the
language
stand,
while
because
we're
if this
sitting
is your
here?
key
I'm
witness,
trying to.
he
You got me.
fucking y'all case up.
Y'all need to give me a
Take
break
him off
because
the
my blood
stand.
pressure is
Leave
real
him
high.
the fuck
I
alone.
keep telling y'all, leave me alone.
Okay. And the quicker we get through this, the quicker we can leave you alone. Do you
Okay,
understand
I don't
that?
recall.
Okay. Going back to January 11th, 2015.
I know it's the new judge, but she should stop this shit now.
Wait and listen to the question first.
When you went to the Atlanta Police Department, Detective Thorpe didn't ask you about Thug. You brought up Thug. Do you recall that?
I did.
You did. Okay. So let's continue. During your meeting with Detective Thorpe, when you went down to the police department, did you tell him about the beef that you were having with Cal,
I don't recall.
with Shell Cal?
Am I here to tell the truth or to remember my lies?
I want you to tell the truth.
I don't recall.
But you keep going to my lies, though.
That's what you, back in
Right.
2015, did you tell Detective Thorpe that this was a lie?
I done told the police whatever. Listen, when they get me, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna try to tell them whatever I can to finesse my way out of whatever situation that I'm in.
And it's only now in 2024 that you're saying that everything you said in 2015 is a lie. Is that correct?
Because I went to the feds. Y'all didn't let me out of jail till what, four years later. So if I was telling the truth then, why it took y'all so many years to try to say, okay, he was being honest or whatever the case is. If I was telling the truth, y'all would have made any case back then.
That
Y'all
is a
knew I
whole
was lying.
fact, Woody.
Y'all put me in jail.
That's
I go do my
fact.
time. I get out of jail, try to get my life together. Y'all trying to drag the lies that I don't make. Y'all, what's up?
Can I ask you this? In 2021, when you interviewed with investigator Viverito after you got out of prison, did you tell her that everything you said back in 2015 was
Right,
the
Nikki.
truth, but we as a state didn't believe you back then?
So my thing is, right? I went to jail. So the lies that I was telling, they didn't go for it. Y'all didn't go for it. Whoever didn't go for it. So I went to jail, did my time for it, right? And then y'all got me again. So guess what they say? Well, we're gonna bring up the name again, and guess what I'm gonna do? Try to finesse my way out of it again because y'all ain't touching for the lies I done told on them in the past. So guess what? It ain't nothing to put the blame on Thug for what I did. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blame him for.
And let me,
I don't recall.
okay, and let me ask you this.
Oh,
Keep talking about
he just
Thug,
said,
but were you asked about other individuals as well during all these interviews? Were you asked about Shannon?
And I'm gonna put the blame on him.
Okay, were you asked about Demekion Garlington?
I'm gonna put the blame on him.
Were you asked about Quindarius Packers?
I'm
Said-
gonna put the blame on
He's-
everybody but myself.
that
Okay, and during this time, did all the police, every time you spoke to someone,
he
did they
said
tell
every
you
time
were
they
gonna have
ask
to
Thug to be about,
verify
I
what you
blame
said?
Thug for shit that I
And did
did.
they?
And every time they ask me, I'm gonna blame him for then he said,
My
Did
question
you
to
have one
you,
answer?
I
to the
don't
question
recall.
that she asked?
That's
did
crazy.
they tell you that we had to verify everything
He just
that you
admitted
said?
to the
I don't
crimes.
recall.
Okay,
And they can't convict him because he got immunity.
and when they told you they had to verify what you
Well, he
said,
didn't come
you
out and say
continued
he
to
did
talk
it,
to
but
the
he
police?
basically said,
Because
I
with the
blame
knowledge
Thug.
that I have,
I did.
it's nothing to trick the police.
But if they had to verify what you said, they had to make sure that what you said was true. How could you trick the police?
I hear you,
Easy.
Cutthroat, but he don't want to talk to him.
Overruled.
How could you trick the police?
Yeah, but they
Easy.
can't convict him, Nikki, because they gave him immunity,
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
and
Were
he
you
ain't
aware
stupid enough to tell him.
that the things
I don't
that
know.
you
This shit
talked
is
about
crazy, Nikki.
were verified?
Sustained. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Y'all all step back to the jury room for me. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all could just sit back. Y'all ain't even got to do nothing. Let Woody testify. He gonna fuck up their whole case. He done told the jury that he a liar. He done lied all the times back then. He know he was lying on Thug, that he lied on Thug to get himself out of trouble. He kind of admitted to the crimes. He said, I was lying on Thug for shit that I did, and if they ask me again, I'm still going to. Then he stopped himself and said, man, I don't recall, because he caught himself. So you're right, Nikki. The more anger, the more they upset him, the more he gets unstable. He becomes, you know what I'm saying,
I don't know
disorientated.
which, y'all can be seated. I don't know which
I got
person.
stand
This is crazy.
You can go out. Thank you.
You say go out.
Just stick very close. Mr. Melnick, you're gonna go out there with him. All right, thank you.
This is
I don't know
crazy.
who voiced the objection first, but I mean the motion, who said they had a motion first, but go ahead.
Your Honor, the way I wrote down in my
He
notes,
said he should say Stunner
that-
did it.
the prosecutor
Yo, Cutthroat crazy.
said, not a question, but a statement that the police verified inculpatory information from Mr. Copeland. That is not true, by the way. It is questionable whether anything's verified, but obviously jurors make that determination. That is testifying by the prosecution, that is bolstering by the prosecution, that is putting the prosecution's thumb on the scale of the justice, which can't, none of this can be done. This is not the first time that the prosecutors have put themselves in as giving facts before the jury rather than just trying to obtain facts. So I am moving for a mistrial. If your honorable court denies it, I need curative instructions to strike it. And respectfully, if it happens again, it will not be the second time. It's a continuum. So I would ask the court, I know you weren't here, but to keep that in mind as we go forward as well. I'm not moving off my mistrial. I'm just anticipating. No one wants a mistrial. I didn't want a mistrial, but why say that to a witness? So I don't see any good faith in that question.
I don't see any
Thank you.
good faith either.
Mr. Short,
And I don't see the judge moving
Adopt
for a
everything
mistrial
that
neither.
My motion is the
I'll be
same.
surprised
I
if she
adopt
do a
everything that
mistrial.
Mr. Attorney Steele said. I'll also
She
say
denied
that,
all the emotions so
in
far. So
her-
I
in Attorney Hilton's statement that
Attorney
the
Hub or Hilton should
claims
Love
of
or
Mr.
Hilton
Copeland
shouldn't be
were
on this case
verified
no
by the
more.
Police. It's an improper expression of belief by an advocate in front of the jury, and that is improper. And I'll also add, Your Honor, not only do I not believe it to be true, but also there has been absolutely no evidence presented that any of this has been verified.
They haven't presented no
So-
evidence towards nothing, period.
thank you. Response? Oh, I'm sorry.
This trial has been going on for a whole 2
Okay.
years, and they have not presented no evidence yet. That's why
I asked the question, Your Honor, what we will eventually get to with Mr. Copeland, I believe, is that he's the person who told the police initially on the night of the murder about certain facts that were verified. And when I say verified, that we have corroborating evidence to support it. So Mr. Copeland, when he talked to police in June of 2015, he told the police that Mr. Williams rented the car that was used in the murder from,
Can I stop you for just?
yeah,
a
he's
second?
lying.
It may be that some of the things were verified. It may be you have presented evidence or will present evidence that some of the things were verified. The question that you asked was, did you know that all of the things you told them were verified? So that's the issue.
Okay, and I didn't mean all, but some of the things that he.
Don't start. See, that's your problem. Y'all try to use.
Maybe
I
a better
don't think
version.
that's how you said it.
That's fact.
Correct. So
You trying to be
it was
slick,
horrible,
bitch.
But what I was talking about is the things that he told police was corroborated by
Alright.
other evidence. And so
So do you have a response to their motion for mistrial with regard to you having said, did you know that all of the things you told the police were verified?
Your Honor, I would ask that a mistrial not be granted, but that you ask the jury to strike that question.
Nah, stop. Nah, yeah, they
All right,
nah.
you need to be more artful
Yes.
from the get-go with your questioning.
That's a
from
whole
here on out,
fucking fact.
understand?
Stop giving these bitches chances,
All right,
Your
I
Honor.
propose to
You fucking up.
instruct the jury, remind the jury that nothing that any attorney says in questioning is evidence, and also to strike Ms. Hilton's last question entirely from their minds. Any further curative instructions proposed?
No, Your Honor.
How about from the defense?
Yeah, he want a mistrial, bitch. You know what he
Talk
want.
in your mic if you don't mind for me.
The fuck? We tired of giving these fucking prosecutors chance after chance after chance after chance. Like,
Make sure that after the court gives that instruction, we do not abandon the motions that have been joined in by everybody. So I don't have to get back up and say, that's not good enough.
No.
We don't agree to.
I'm asking you now, and I understand y'all would still prefer a mistrial, short of a mistrial, which I'm denying at this stage.
we know you was gonna
These are
deny
the
it.
curative instructions I'm proposing. If understanding you'd still rather have the mistrial, is there anything further curatively that you all would like to add?
On behalf of Mr. Stillwell, I have nothing.
All right. All right, nothing from anyone
Nah,
else.
come on, Mr. Steele.
Just the same thing. The rule is that before the next question is posed, we have to again ask for a mistrial, but you just said that that's preserved, so nothing further.
Understood. All right, thank you. All right, we're ready to get the jury back in and Mr. Copeland back on the stand. You can do that first.
All right, they about to bring the jury back in. They about to bring Woody back in. But that's some bullshit. Like the judge, like these judges, regardless of what, she's more feared than the last judge was. But she denied all their motions. She keep giving the prosecutors chance after chance after chance. She
And,
yelling
yeah,
at
one
them.
of the
She
jurors,
getting at them, but
needs
she's
to
still
be on a
giving them
witness unit
chances,
at
bruh.
12:30, so we're gonna break for lunch by that time.
Like she still keep giving them chances, bruh. Love fucked up like 3 times last week, and she kept giving her chance after chance, giving her warnings and shit. The defense asked them, stop giving her chances and, you know what I'm saying, discipline her like the court's supposed to do. And they Doug and them ain't gonna get no fair trial no matter what. You know what I'm saying? 2 years and they ain't presented no evidence. They ain't got no convictions. They still trying to find evidence. They still trying to bring up witnesses. They say they had 170 witnesses or some shit like that, and they only on 80. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, this shit crazy. Like, they trying to force people to testify. They trying to, and motherfuckers is coming up in there like, nah, I don't know what you talking about. And they still just like, man, that bitch probably had a head full of hair before she started this trial. Like this shit is crazy. And look how Woody looking. He don't want to be there. He done told the judge, I don't want to be here. He told the jury, I'm a fucking liar. I done lied about everything. Then he even got more specific
All right,
and
everybody
said,
be seated.
I done lied on Thug.
Actually,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure they are.
Everything I said about Thug was a lie.
Almost all.
You know what I'm
juries
saying?
have been accounted for.
I told them, hey, Keon, salute my G. I appreciate the love. Word up. Keith said, bro, they trying to do with the feds. Drain all his resources. That's probably a fact. But that shit is sad, bro. This should be a mistrial, Key. They fucking it up, bro. You feel me? It's fucked up. That man done said to the jury, this shit should be, once he said I'm a liar and he not a credible witness. I don't even know why the judge is still letting him stay on the stand. The judge should have been like, look, if his testimony ain't credible, there's no need to keep questioning him. Let him the fuck go. Find you another witness. How you gonna keep questioning a nigga that say I am a liar? I lied about everything. What make you think I'm gonna come
Y'all
here
may
and
seated.
put you down? And then he
All right,
went
ladies
further
and
than that and
gentlemen,
said,
I want to
if you ask me
remind
to
you
lie
that
right now, I'm gonna
nothing
lie
that
on
any
his ass.
attorney
I'll tell you
says
right
in
now, little thug,
questioning
young
is
thug,
evidence.
right?
And
That's crazy.
I
How the
need you
fuck
to
is like, I don't
strike
understand that.
Ms. Hilton's last question entirely from your minds. Go ahead, Ms. Hilton.
Thank you.
They asked for a mistrial. She said no. Ms. Hilton asked them to ask for a strike. She said yes. That's bias to me. You know what I mean? You granting with the prosecution one, but the defense you strike like, nah. I ain't fucking with her neither. I give a fuck how much she curse Hilton and Love out.
Back in January of 2015.
I ain't fucking with her neither.
What's your question?
Sure. Did you tell Detective Thorpe in the January 11th, 2015 interview that at the Cascade skating ring, Kel and Thug had a conversation and you thought your beef with Kel was squashed once you left the Cascade skating ring?
I don't recall.
My motive was to get the heat off of me.
I told
The
you
only
that
way I was
already.
gonna get it off of me, what I thought about putting on the, I felt he was rich, and the police locked me up and do what they want to do to me because I'm broke and I can't afford to pay for a lawyer. He rich, they're not gonna bother him. So I said, I got it off me by putting it on him.
How is telling the police that the beef was squashed after a phone conversation puts anything on Thug?
Because I gotta line it up to get it off of me. So you gotta set the pattern.
Okay. Next, did you tell Detective Thorpe that on Monday, you all went to Club Crucial on the Monday before Donovan Thomas passed away?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't recall. I'm
Going
with
back
you,
to
Woody.
January 11th of 2015, did you speak with Detective Thorpe about going to Club Crucial on the Monday before Donovan Thomas passed away?
I told the detectives, I don't know none by their name, but everyone they taught me, as long as they sit in front of me, I was gonna put the blame off on anybody to convince them to get off of me.
How was going to Club?
I don't remember what I don't told the detectives. I don't have a clue what I don't told them. That's why I can't tell you exactly what I don't told them, because I can't remember what I said.
Because I was lying. You were lying. You said it. You told
Did
it.
you go to Club Crucial the Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed?
I probably did.
All right. And at Club Crucial, did you get into a fight with Kel?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you tell Detective Thorpe that you got into a fight with Kel at Club Crucial the Monday before Donovan Thomas got killed?
I probably did.
Okay. And did you tell them that was after you were flashing money while you were on the stage?
I probably did. I know. I would. So he can just tell him anything. He gonna go for it.
You're right. At this time, the state will ask permission
That
to
nigga
use
said this
over
nigga got a
$1,000
peanut brain.
under
Fuck you
pursuant
talking
to
about?
24-611, Your Honor.
Granted.
Thank you.
What they mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Isn't it true that in the January 11, 2015 interview that you told Detective Thorpe that
He
at
don't
Club
fucking
Crucial on that
recall.
Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed, that
I did it for you, Woody.
Kel
I
punched
know.
you in the back of
I
your
got
head.
you, my G.
I don't recall what I told the detective.
Bitch!
And is it also,
Yo, choke this
I'm gonna
bitch.
cut you off.
I don't recall what I told him specifically, however you pronounce it.
Okay. And
Specifically.
is it also true that after Kel punched you in the back of the head, then other people came and began jumping on you as well?
I don't
Their
recall.
time gonna come.
That's not the question I asked you. Is it true?
That
you
nigga
told
said
Detective
daytime gonna
Thorpe
come. Hey,
during the
Woody, just
January 11th,
let that man off the
2000
stage for you
that
incarcerate this man again.
after Kel punched you in your head, that other individuals also began to jump on you as well?
I don't recall what I done told the police.
And also in that same interview, isn't it true that you told Detective Thorpe that after they jumped on you, you ran outside of the club?
To get what?
Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that after they jumped on
Woody
you,
think
you
this
ran
bitch trying to play his
outside of the
gangster.
club?
Now he about to turn up
I ain't
on her.
doing no running.
See, I told see what now he thinks he testing his gangster now. And that's
And is
what
it
he gonna get
true
fucked in
that
trouble at.
after you ran outside of the club, that you told Detective Thorpe?
I ain't doing no running.
Woody, just
Matthias.
testify to the question,
Okay.
bro.
Well,
Hey,
is that what you told
don't tell her
Detective
what you
Thorpe?
gonna do,
I
what
told you
you
I tell
would
him
do.
anything.
Okay.
You want the truth, though?
Go
I
there.
ain't doing no running. I would make
Woody,
other people run.
Woody, leave that
All right.
alone.
And once you went
Damn, I wish
outside
he could
of the
hear
club,
me.
you saw an
Nigga
individual
can't.
by the name of Bloody J.
Did I do something to him?
Once you went out the club, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you saw an individual by the name of Bloody J?
I don't recall.
Yeah, that's it. Go back
And
to
when
I
you
don't recall.
saw
Woody, don't
Bloody
tell
J
this bitch
outside,
nothing.
you asked them what was up. Like, why did they beat you up?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that one of your friends ended up beating up Bloody J.
I don't recall.
Then you also told Detective Thorpe that after this incident on Club Crucial, the Monday before Donovan Thomas was killed, you told him about a meeting that you were aware of involving an individual by the name of Mo. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe about this meeting with a person by
I
the
don't
name of
recall.
Mo?
I don't recall.
The fuck? Yeah, let's just get through this shit, Woody, real quick.
And that the meeting with Mo was about you and Thug. You and Thug were the topic of discussion at this meeting with this individual named Mo.
I don't recall.
Sound like something else I make up.
Okay. And that at the time, Mo is actually in prison.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
That's a whole fact.
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
And that the guy in prison, he's supposed to try to get you and Thug killed.
I don't know about Thug, but I'm still here. Ain't
That's not my question. Isn't it true that's what you told Detective Thorpe?
nobody gonna do nothing to me.
So do you not remember telling Detective Thorpe
Woody,
that?
don't
I done
worry
told
about the
Detective
gangster
Thorpe
shit.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, like keep that.
Also,
Yeah, don't like, you know what I'm
in
saying?
that same interview, did you then tell Detective Thorpe that once you found out about this meeting, you reached out to members of If Gang and asked them if they were going to kill you and Thug?
What? Go ahead,
You
action.
sound copy deuces.
I asked you,
What he said,
is
bitch,
it
you try to
true
say I was copping,
that you told
please?
Detective Thorpe that after you heard about this
Wow.
meeting, about people wanting to kill you and Thug, you text people of If Gang asking them if they want to kill you and Thug?
I bet you don't got any text messages. So my answer is, you want me to tell the truth, and the truth is,
I don't
when
recall.
I talked to Detective Thorpe, whatever his name is, I told him anything, and I'm telling you today, it was a lie. And today, I'm telling you, I made things up. There is the God honest truth.
So is it your testimony today that that you were not aware of a meeting, that you were the subject,
My-
people wanted
my-
to kill you?
My answer is, I don't recall nothing. I don't told the detective. So,
Okay.
and I'm telling you, whatever I did tell her I was making it up. It don't take a rocket science to figure it out.
Right. Did you also tell Detective Thorpe about a shooting at a gambling house in Lakewood?
Huh?
Isn't it true that you also told Detective Thorpe about a shooting at a gambling house in Lakewood?
I probably did just to try to make my story seem more convincing. I don't recall what I done told them. I don't know.
And during the course of that shooting at the Lakewood house, Thug's car got shot at.
I don't recall.
All this shit he's saying he don't recall, he about to
Now,
go home and talk
did
to his
you
homies
also
about
speak
all the
with-
time.
Is it true that you spoke with Detective Thorpe about the night before Donovan Thomas got murdered?
So it may seem like I'm trying to help Doug out. I'm not trying to help him out. I don't care nothing about him, what he got going on, nothing. I care about the truth. The truth was I was going through a phase in my life and I have put all the blame on him.
Okay.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got me on the stand and I'm telling the God honest truth. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up, put the blame on him to get myself out of the situation because the police told me they want a big fish and I'm a little fish. They ain't who I want.
Okay.
So when they told me that, my only motive was to convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right here and I'm lying.
All right. Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that the night before Donovan Thomas got murdered, you were actually at the studio with Thug?
I doubt it. I don't recall.
Okay. And that the studio that you were at was DJ Drama Studio.
Yeah, I don't recall. I don't know that. I don't recall.
All right. Have you ever been to DJ Drama Studio with Thug?
I don't even know who DJ Drummer is.
Did you also tell Detective Thorpe that on the morning of Donovan Thompson's murder, you actually went to your girlfriend's house early in the morning around 5 or 6 o'clock a.m. after you left the studio with?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that after you left the studio on Friday night, the night before Donovan Thomas was murdered, you went to your girlfriend's house at about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and that would be on Saturday, January 10th?
I don't know. I can't remember what I told it. I don't recall what I told that man.
Okay. And is it true that in that same interview on January 11th, that you told Detective Thorpe that you stayed at your girlfriend's house until about 7 p.m. at night, and that's when you left your girlfriend's home?
I'm single.
Back in 2015, did you have a girlfriend by the name of Deshawn Quarterman?
You didn't have to say her name like that.
Okay. Did you have a girlfriend back in 2015?
My daughter mama, yes.
Okay. And was she your girlfriend in 2015?
She's my daughter mama.
In 2015, was she your girlfriend?
We had a child together in 2015.
And during the same January 11, 2015 interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that when you woke up at her house, that she was not present, she was not there at the house when you woke up?
I don't remember what I told the detective.
Okay. Do you remember her being at the house the morning, when you woke up the day that Donovan Thomas was killed? Okay. And when you woke up and she wasn't home, you actually called her to find out where she was. Do you remember did you tell Detective Thorpe that?
I don't recall.
Isn't it true that you also called your brother to get his car on the day that Donovan Thomas was killed.
You said, is it true?
Yes.
Nothing I say is true.
Okay. Is it true that you told Detective
That's
Thorpe
a whole
that you
fact.
called your brother to get his vehicle on the night that Donovan Thomas was killed?
You said, did I call my brother to get his vehicle?
Yes.
Can you say that again?
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that on the day that Donovan Thomas was killed, you got your brother's vehicle so that you could borrow his car?
Yeah, that was another lie.
Okay. So you never borrowed your brother's car?
No, that was my car.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe?
I don't recall telling Detective Thorpe. No, I mean, like, my brother never let me drive his car.
Okay. Is it true that your brother lived in the same neighborhood as your girlfriend back in 2015?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that on the same January 10th, 2015 date, you actually left your girlfriend's house and went to your brother's house to change clothes and to get his car.
You
so
don't
you-
fucking recall.
I don't recall.
Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that after you got
Let
the
me
car
answer
from
these
your
questions
brother,
for him.
you actually
Yes,
drove
bitch,
over to the
but he don't
Mechanicsville-
recall.
Over to
It's true, but
Mechanicsville?
he don't recall.
I don't recall.
That's the whole fact.
And it's also true that after you drove over to Mechanicsville, or when you drove over to Mechanicsville, you went to the green store.
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
Fuck you talk about.
And is it true that when you were at the green store, someone gave you some peroxide to put on your mouth
Bitch,
because you had
I
a
don't.
cut on your mouth?
Oh, now you accuse me. I don't recall, bitch. That's what I'm saying. What
I don't
fuck
recall.
is she
You
talking
gotta
about?
ask this again. I don't know nothing about none that you talking
Bitch,
about.
yeah, bitch,
Okay.
we don't recall all that peroxide
And
and the
while you
cuts
were
on the
in
lip.
Mechanicsville, you
Bitch,
got a call
fuck
from
outta here.
Little D from Mechanicsville that he was on Cleveland Avenue. Do you recall telling the?
I don't recall.
No,
And once you got the call from Little D, you actually drove over to Cleveland Avenue and met Little D at the McDonald's on Cleveland Avenue.
I don't recall that
I
shit,
don't
bitch.
recall.
No.
And is it true that you
Yeah, I
told
mean he
Detective
did, but nah, he don't
Thorpe
recall that.
that when you got to the McDonald's at Cleveland Avenue, Little D got into the car with you and just told you that Nut just got killed, bro?
Nah.
Detective Thorpe is a person that you can just tell anything to. And that's what I did. I do not recall what I said to that man.
Is it true that you then told
All right. Okay, can you be a little more specific in your questioning as to which statement it is?
Sure. In the same January 11, 2015 interview. did you
Don't
tell
matter.
Detective
He don't
Thorpe
fucking
that you
recall.
met Little D at the McDonald's on Cleveland Avenue?
Nah, bitch, I don't
I don't
recall.
recall.
Okay.
Fuck is you
And in
talking
that
about?
same interview, when you met D, he told you that Nut just got killed, bro.
We don't recall, bitch. We don't recall. I'm with you, Woody. We don't recall. We don't recall
And you
shit.
responded, really, bro?
I don't recall.
Nah, bitch.
And then
Really?
you asked him what happened.
I don't even know what happened.
That's a fact.
Do you recall telling Detective
Nah.
Thorpe that you asked him what happened?
Nah, I don't recall.
I don't recall.
That's a fact. Don't talk too much,
And
Woody.
the
We
first
just
thing
don't
you
recall
told
nothing.
Little D was, damn, they gonna say
Fucking
that I
7
did it,
years
bro.
ago. You don't recall nothing, bro. Matter of fact, that's what did 9 years ago.
Is it
2015.
true
We don't recall
that
that
you
shit.
told Detective Thorpe in this January 11th interview that after Little D told you
Oh
that
my
Nut
God.
got killed,
Bitch.
you said to Little D,
Oh my
damn,
God.
they gonna say I did it, bro.
I don't recall.
Okay.
Okay. Didn't you tell Detective Thorpe that?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
Fuck's wrong with you?
And he responded to you, shit, before I know you ain't do it.
Who responded to me?
Little D, that's what Little D said to you.
He said what?
Shit, but I know you ain't do it.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
That's what you said to Detective
Oh,
Thorpe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't recall.
I don't recall that shit.
Then did you also, is it true that you also told Detective Thorpe?
No,
that
bitch.
as you were
I don't
leaving the
recall.
house, Moonton called you?
Oh my God. Yeah, what he
I
just
don't
tell her?
recall.
Damn. He don't
you-
recall.
You don't recall Moonton called you that night?
No,
Okay.
bitch.
I don't
I don't recall, Woody. That's it.
And
We
that
don't
Moonton
recall.
called you on FaceTime.
No,
don't
we
recall.
don't recall.
And Moonton,
Yeah.
for the record, is MOONK.
We talked about this shit last night, bro. We
T-O-O-N-K.
don't recall.
And is it true that when Moonton called you, you told Detective Thorpe that you told Detective Thorpe
I
that they
don't know
think
what
that you
told
and Moonton
Detective Thorpe,
killed
bitch. I
Nut.
don't recall.
I don't recall.
Damn.
And at that time, Detective Thorpe asked you for a number for Moonton.
This bitch asked another
He
question
did?
about Detective Thorpe.
Do you remember him asking you for a phone number?
I'm
for
gonna jump
Moonton?
through this computer
I
screen and
don't-
beat
I
the
don't-
shit
I
out
don't
of her.
recall. I don't remember what we talked about in the interview.
Okay. And also during that interview, you told Detective Thorpe that Moonton actually FaceTimed you.
Told you could tell the Thorpe anything, he'll go for it.
Yeah. I told that nigga it was horses running around and racing around the block, and then they
And
went
in that
outside to
same
look. Fuck
interview-
out of here.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that initially you didn't want to come to police headquarters, but you talked to people and asked them whether or not you should come down to the police headquarters?
I don't recall.
Nobody give me, I would not listen to nobody, not even you.
That's a whole fact. That's the truth right there, bitch. You want the
Is
truth?
it true that
You
you
got
told
the truth.
Detective Thorpe? So at first I asked, like, hey bro, they saying I did it. I need to go to
I don't recall.
headquarters. And he's like, nah, we need them to call you. And I told everybody I didn't have nothing to do with it. So I called. I was trying to get the best
don't
advice I
recall.
can. Then the next you know, they was like, oh, I called my girl's mama. I was talking to her before they shot her house up. Me and her was talking on the phone.
I don't recall.
You want me, you put me here to tell the truth.
That's
The truth
fact.
is, I made it up. I keep telling you this. So the police come get me. Man, we got you. You put a gun out on us, man. Just give us your boy Thug. What y'all want me to say?
On January 11th, did you pull the gun out on anybody?
Oh,
On January 11th, 2015, did you pull the gun out on anybody?
Oh my God. I don't recall.
I ain't did nothing.
Okay. So you went down to the police department on your own, correct?
He told you motherfuckers he would tell you anything to not
Oh,
take the
God.
blame. You
Okay.
not, oh
And when
my
you went to
God.
the police, that was to clear your name that you did not kill Nut.
I don't recall.
I think that was the motive.
Okay, so you went down on your own to tell them about whatever you knew about Nut, correct?
I don't recall.
Say that again?
You went to police headquarters on your own to tell them whatever you knew about Nut, correct?
I don't recall.
It's a trick question.
That's a
No,
trick
it's
question,
not.
Woody.
Can you
Yeah,
ask me
I'll
again?
recall.
Sure.
Yeah, one more
Back
time.
in
Ask that shit
January
one
of
more time.
2015.
Bitch, you think you got me? I'll recall.
The night that Nut was murdered,
I've been trying to trick you,
you went
Woody.
to Atlanta Police Department, correct?
Rub your bald head, Woody. Rub your head and don't recall that shit, my nigga.
I don't recall.
That's what I'm talking about, my nigga. Right on
And when
point.
you went down there, that was to clear your name that you did not kill Nut.
Bitch, he just told you he don't recall. Don't ask him that same question.
You gonna lock me up?
Did you get locked up on January 11th, 2015?
I'm saying if I get my answer now.
Did you go to clear your name about killing Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
That's it. Don't ask if she gonna lock you up or none of that, Woody. We know. Never mind.
In that
I don't
same
recall
interview,
neither. Don't come on, leave that shit
you were
alone.
asked,
Don't recall, my nigga.
Who dropped you off to the
That
police
nigga said you
department?
gonna lock me up. Bitch, I'll
And
tell
you
you
told them it was
shit right
Moulton
there.
who dropped you
I
off
don't
to the police
recall.
department. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't recall. No one recalls
I
shit.
thought you said Moulton called me.
After Moulton called you, did you meet up with Moulton?
Nah, bitch, I don't recall.
I don't recall.
That's a fact,
So much
Woody.
happened that night.
We still,
I don't know.
we stick to that. We don't
What do you
recall.
remember happening that night? Mr.
The
Moulton?
fuck?
Shit, I don't know.
That's a
I
fact.
ain't telling myself.
I know that's a fact.
All right.
The fuck, bitch. Like, come on, we don't recall. The fuck?
And back in 2015, isn't it true that Moulton was driving a blue or gray Malibu vehicle?
Ask him.
That's a
I'm
fact.
asking
Ask him.
I don't
Don't ask me.
recall.
I don't recall. The fuck? Who the fuck gonna recall that? Matter of fact, Woody about to change his number so you can't even call him back. You can't recall the shit.
In the same January 11th interview, did you also tell Detective Thorpe that the only person that you had beef
This
with
bitch,
from
her and
this gang
Detective
was Cal?
Thorpe is blowing my shit.
I don't recall. What I told the detective.
Period. Don't say nothing else, Woody. Let her ask you another question before you start
But
talking,
he
bro.
asked me for the
Hey,
truth.
Woody, let her
Detective,
talk. Woody,
I
don't.
would
Oh
tell
my God, this
detectives whatever
motherfucker.
they wanted to hear or whatever they wanted me to say to get out of my situation.
All right, Woody, you said what you had to say. I know
Now,
you
during this interview with
got to get that shit out. Just
January
let it
11th
go.
interview with Detective Thorpe, did you talk about the gang that Kel was involved in?
Appreciate you, New York Nikki. Y'all hit that like
I
button,
gotta
man.
tell you about something. I don't recall.
Okay. Did you tell Detective Thorpe that Kel was a part of Nine Deuce Inglewood ABG gang?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
The fuck? I just told y'all, man. I lied on this man. I said it loud and clear. You still asking me questions,
Did
bitch.
you also tell Detective Thorpe that that was the same gang that Bloody J was a part of?
I don't recall.
I don't recall. I thought I was here to. Thought I was here to tell the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your new version? What's your truth?
New version, bitch. You trying to play me? There ain't no
And that
new
you lied
version.
about
I'm telling you,
everything
I
back in
lied.
2015?
My truth today is I lied and put the blame on others for a lot of activities. I ain't telling on myself. I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't recall.
Okay. Now, did you also talk to Detective Thorpe about you at one time being cool with Bloody J
I don't
or being
recall.
friends with Bloody J?
I don't recall.
I don't recall what I told detective, investigator, what deputy, whatever you want to call them.
Okay. And then you stopped being cool with
I
Bloody J
don't
and ABG
fucking
once you
recall.
started hanging
bitch.
around.
Oh my God. This bitch will give you a migraine.
Other people.
Okay.
Woody,
Isn't that
just say I
true
don't
that you
recall.
told
Don't tell her
Detective
shit.
Thorpe in this January 11, 2015, that when Thug started letting me hang around him, that's when you were no longer cool?
I'm from Mechanicsville. I do what I want to do.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Woody, she not testing your gangster. She trying to
I tell
get you
Detective
trapped
Thorpe
up, my nigga. Don't.
anything to get him off of me.
Yeah, let that shit go, Woody.
Y'all believe me so much. Why? Never mind.
Yeah, let that shit go. Don't stop talking, Woody. That's what got you locked up last time. You thought you was talking your way out of some shit and talked your way into some shit. And now you talked your way into
After
a whole
Donovan
trap.
Thomas
Just
was
let that shit go.
killed, did Deshaun's mom's house get shot up?
I don't
You said, did my
recall.
mommy house get shot up?
Yes, sir.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And do you
recall
recall
that?
telling Detective Thorpe about the
See,
fact that her mother's house got shot up
I don't recall.
after Donovan Thomas was killed?
I don't recall.
I don't remember if I said it to him, but
I don't
I know her
recall.
mama's house did get shot up. So I don't know what I told him.
So if you told him that her house did get shot up, that would have been the truth and not a lie, correct?
Look, y'all had 50 police investigators questioning me different times. I don't remember, because I know y'all trying to trick me to get me back in jail. I don't know if it was Detective Thorpe, Gaten, Dennis, or whoever the other police is here. What I don't lied and told them. But every time that they came and told me, I sat in front of them and gave them whatever I wanted to tell them. And if it was the truth, it would not take no 10 years later for them to try to go do anything about it or to go back and use it. I'm telling you today, I told you before y'all put me in this courtroom that I lied. I don't want to be here. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not in here trying to work in nobody's favor. Y'all is not fit to put it on my conscience that I don't need boys for stuff that I don't did. Not what I did, but for stuff that I'm
Bruh,
not fit to sit up here and
like
lie on
Woody,
them.
let
And
this shit
I
go.
don't care. Just stop asking
Let
me
it
questions. Leave
go.
alone.
Let it go,
All right,
bruh.
Mr. Copeland, listen to the question that Ms. Hilton just
That's
asked
it. And
you
just answer it.
and
That's
see
it.
if you can answer that
That's it.
question. Just pay
That's it,
attention to
Woody.
what she's
You
actually
going
asking
too
and
far,
answer
bruh.
that.
That's
Yes,
why
ma'am.
So my question was, on January 11th,
I don't recall,
2015,
bitch. That's my
you told
answer.
Detective Thorpe about
I told you the
Deshaun's
nigga gonna.
mother's house
Oh
being
my
shot up,
god.
correct?
I told it to a police. I don't know which one to be specific.
And that was not a lie, correct?
Her house was been shot up.
Okay, so that wasn't a lie when you told Detective Thorpe that.
Bitch, everybody
I
know
don't
her
if it
house
was him I
got
told
shot
to.
up.
I don't think we got a clear answer yet. Overruled.
So that wasn't a lie though, correct? If you told any police, whether you remember being Detective Thorpe
Well,
or Gaither, was that a lie?
her house was shot up.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
So was that a lie?
What you mean?
You just said
So when
everything-
you finessing the police, this how you finesse the police. You take a little bit of the truth and you take the bullshit and you put it together.
Okay. So
That's how I outsmarted Detective Thorpe and Gaither and everybody else. Take this right here, because I know they didn't know this, and put it with this over here.
and during all of your interviews, did they tell you we're going to have to corroborate what you said?
This
And if
is
you take all
nasty
of my
fucking
interviews
work.
and put them together, let's see what you come up with.
Okay. But did they tell you that? Did they tell you they were going to corroborate everything that you said? Overruled. Did the detectives tell you that they would have to corroborate everything that you said?
I can't tell you. Y'all have so many police talking to me. I don't know. I can't
I,
say what they
bruh,
done
go
told me.
back
Did
to I.
Gaither tell you
I don't
on
recall,
multiple
my nigga.
occasions? I'm going to have to verify what you're telling me. I just can't take your word for true. I have to verify what you're telling me.
I don't know nothing about all that. I don't recall.
You don't recall?
There you go. Back. Let's get back in that bag. I don't recall back.
Yeah. Do
What's
you
wrong with
recall
them?
talking to Gaither while you were locked up? You got locked up in June, calling her
I don't recall.
on January?
No, I don't recall.
Right. And do you recall asking her, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to be able to get out? And she kept telling you, we got to verify what you told us.
And did I get up?
I'm asking you a question. Did she
Okay.
tell you,
Listen,
we have to answer my question?
I'm about to. You want that? If I call Detective Gaither and she said she had to verify anything I said in 2015. In 2015, y'all locked me up every month. Y'all locked me up. February, I got out March. Y'all locked me back up March. I got out April. Y'all locked me back up June. I didn't get out to 2019. So if she verified anything I said, there were 4 years and some change. I did 51 months in the federal prison. Nothing been verified that I said, whatever the case is. I haven't heard anything from Detective Gateman, but it's nothing to spin the police.
So my question to you was, did Detective Gaither tell you that she had to verify what you said?
I don't recall.
All right. Now, going back to the January 11, 2015 interview, do you recall Detective Thorpe asking you about whether or not you ever rented or owned an Infiniti vehicle?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
And earlier you said that your brother never gave you a car or let you borrow his car. Did you remember saying that?
I bought my own car.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that your brother let you borrow his white Dodge Charger?
I don't
I
recall.
tell Detective Thorpe anything.
And matter of fact, is that the same white Dodge Charger that members of If Gang shot at while you were on the highway back in late January of 2015?
Well, I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay. And matter of fact, you told your brother to make the police report because it was his vehicle that you were driving when members of If Gang tried to shoot at you on the highway.
I don't recall.
Wow. He don't recall, bitch. You trying to get him to rap. He ain't, he the snitching that he did, he was lying. He telling you he was lying. He wasn't telling about actual facts.
And during the course of this January 11th interview, isn't it true that you talked to Detective Thorpe multiple times about all the incidents that occurred in the weeks leading up to Donovan Thomas getting killed?
I better have a different story every time.
Okay. Specifically, you told him a couple times about the incident at the Cascade skating rink.
I don't recall.
Isn't that true?
Don't recall.
Recall.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
if
Specifically, what I said.
Like, don't
I know if you
recall
take
what he
any
stopped
time I talk
talking.
To the Detective Thorpe, I
Damn.
bet you ain't none of my stories
Hard-headed
gonna be the
ass
same.
nigga. I'm starting to think you really remedial, my
isn't
nigga.
it true that in January of
The fuck?
2015,
I'm
when
pretty
you
sure
first
your
talked to
lawyer
police
told you.
about
I
what
don't
happened
recall.
with Donovan
Ain't
Thomas,
wait the fuck
you were
about it.
actually trying to protect your friends and you didn't want to give them
We ain't gotta
all the
remember what happened
information back
9
in
years ago.
January of
Fuck.
2015.
I'm just trying to protect myself.
That's a fact.
But
Now don't
by
I got a
recall.
family to protect.
But by June of 2015, you finally disclosed everything that you knew about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder and everything that happened leading up to Donovan Thomas's murder.
No, sir, what y'all did was y'all kept locking me up and putting me in isolation, putting me in protected custody at the Fulton County Jail, where people putting feces all on the wall.
Oh my God.
Locking me in the room, keeping me in there 23 hours a day, fucking up my mental, and keep dragging me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to make. Man, listen, man,
So I ask you my question again. Isn't it true that in January of 2015, you were trying to protect your friends? So you didn't give the police a lot of details about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder.
I can't. If can you ask that again?
Sure. Isn't it true that in January 2015, when you first spoke to Detective Thorpe, you did not give him a lot of details about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder because you were trying to protect your friends?
No, I just had enough time to protect myself by getting my story together. Like, I'm only thinking about protecting myself. Why would I try to protect some people and then wait down the line and give them up? They don't make sense to me.
Yeah, that shit
Isn't
don't
it
make
true that
sense,
in
period.
June of 2015, you thought that Thug was trying to kill you?
That's if I thought Thug was trying to kill me, I'm trying to get him.
Okay. In June of 2015, did you think Thug was trying to kill you?
That's what I told the investigators.
Isn't that true? that you
I don't
thought
recall.
Thug was trying
I don't
to kill
recall.
you?
There you go. You
And
don't
also
recall.
in June of 2015, were you involved in a number of retaliatory shootings because of Donovan Thomas being killed?
Huh?
I don't
By the
recall,
time we
Woody.
get to
That's a I don't
June of
recall question.
2015, were you the victim of a number of retaliatory shootings because people thought you killed Donovan Thomas Jr.?
It calls for speculation.
Well, as to the compound question, you can try to ask it more simply. She's asked, I'm going to overrule with regard to speculation because she's asking about his own mind.
So in June of 2015, were you the victim of a number of retaliatory shootings?
Well, y'all locked me up in
Well,
February, I got out March. Y'all locked me back up again, March. I got out April. And then the feds came kicked in my door June. So I basically was in jail most of the time. So I don't recall being a victim of a lot of shootings.
Okay, by the time June 2015, we already talked about your girlfriend's mother's house was shot up, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You were shot at while driving on the highway, correct?
I don't recall.
Okay. You, your child, and your child's mother was shot out while you were leaving the home. The
Mhm.
home, correct? You also had,
I was shooting back.
we're going to get to the fact that you
Okay.
shot back.
Yeah.
You also had another shooting at another family member's house. Is that correct?
Was it?
I'm asking you.
I don't recall.
Okay. So by the time you speak to the police in June of 2015, you or your family were the victim of a number of different retaliatory shootings.
I guess. I don't.
And that was all as a result of people thinking that you killed Nut, correct?
right now, Ms. Hilton, that is speculation. Okay.
Was it your belief that it was because people thought you killed Nut?
They didn't think.
When you said they didn't think, what do you mean?
I don't recall.
That's a whole fact. Stop recalling, my nigga. Either way, he's still fucking up the prosecution's case.
Now, in that same January 11, 2015 interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you were in a gang?
Huh?
In the same January 11, 2015 interview, did you tell Detective Thorpe that you were in a gang?
I don't recall.
And did you tell Detective Thorpe that some of the beef that you were having with Kel is because you were not down with ABG anymore?
I'm from Mechanicsville. We never liked them.
Okay. I'm asking, did you tell Detective Thorpe that the reason this beef is because you were no longer down with ABG anymore?
I'm from Mechanicsville. My neighborhood is known for killing them.
That's not my question.
I would never be part of their gang.
Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe or Detective Thorpe asking you, okay, so you left ABG, and your response to that question, yes, but that was in about 2013. I went to jail in 2013 or 12. I went to jail in 2012. I did a year. But when I went to jail in 2012, I didn't get down with the gang no more. I told him I wasn't in it. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that?
Being questioned by the police, the main goal is to be a victim. And that's what my motive, to play a victim. So if Detective Thorpe asks me any question, I'm going to play a victim. So I'm going to say whatever that come to my mind to make myself look innocent and to be a victim.
Okay. And then you also told Detective Thorpe that when you got out in 2013, you just stopped going around and you just wasn't claiming it anymore. Did you recall telling him that?
Can you say that again?
Sure. You also told Detective Thorpe that once you got out of jail in 2013, you just stopped going around and that you weren't claiming it anymore.
I don't run behind nobody.
Okay. And then did you also tell Detective Thorpe, so now they think I'm with Thug, I'm claiming YSL?
Again, I'm talking to Detective Thorpe. So if I did say that,
And as you said, that is about, so because you rap, I'm going to get some money, but I'm going to claim YSL.
can you say that again?
Sure. You told him, so now they think I'm with Thug, I'm claiming YSL. They think I'm with Thug, I'm claiming YSL. It's about rap, so I'm going to get some money, but I'm claiming YSL.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. Now, you keep saying that you told Detective Thorpe whatever it is that you wanted to say,
It's
that,
good.
that you were finessing him. Correct. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to do any of that. I don't want none of this. Me and Nut ain't never had a problem.
And I still ain't trying to go to jail.
Heard? Fuck
So
is you
why
talking
would you
about?
be lying to Detective Thorpe if you did not want to go to jail?
Can you say that? Why would I be lying to him if I didn't want to go to jail?
Correct.
What
That
you
don't
mean?
even make
Like you
sense.
keep saying that you were just lying. Why would you lie versus just telling him the truth?
That's how I was raised. I was raised up to lie to the police. I was at an early age. I was taught to lie to the police.
But if you're trying not to go to jail, why would you lie to the
Because
police
most people
versus telling them the
lie to
truth?
not go to
Trying to trick me.
jail.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not gonna confess
Confess to what?
nothing.
When you went in on January 11th,
Bro, he is
were
telling
you
you that
there
he
only to
fucking
talk
did it,
about
and you like
the
it's
murder of Donovan
crazy.
Thomas?
I don't know what. I don't know what I be.
Yo, they gonna end up charging
All I
Woody
know
for
is
all
you
this
give me an
shit by
opportunity to
himself,
talk
bro.
my way out of the situation. I'm about to talk my way up out of the situation.
During the course of your interview, were you asked about what your Instagram page was back in 2015?
I don't recall.
Okay. And back in 2015, is it true that your Instagram page was Woody372?
I don't recall. I had a lot of Instagram, so I don't know.
Okay. Is it true that's what you told Detective Thorpe that your Instagram name was?
I tell Thorpe anything.
He just told you Detective Thorpe got a brain the size of a fucking squirrel, a squirrel
Do you
brain.
also recall telling Detective Thorpe that because people thought you killed Nut, that you were getting a lot of threats on your social media page?
I think I was throwing people back.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that you were getting threats on your social media page?
I don't know. I don't, you know, Detective Thorpe talked to me, and I can't remember what I said to him because I was making it up. And you asking me right now, and I'm telling you to your face. Can you look me in my eyes? I'm telling you to your face, I made it up.
Okay. Is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that someone posted on your page, I'm going to die tonight, but then she deleted the comment, but you screenshotted it?
I'm still here, ain't it?
Okay. Is that what you told Detective Thorpe?
I don't recall what
I
I
don't
told
recall. That's it. I don't recall.
And you actually showed him the screenshot on your phone?
I told you,
What
play
she
a,
said.
play a victim. That's the key.
Play the victim. Yeah. Watch yourself up there, Woody. You know they trying to get you caught up, bro. You done admitted to doing shit that, and like subliminally, you done admitted to shit already. You said shit that I did. I was blaming them for. Then you caught yourself and said
Do you recall
I don't
how
recall.
many
So
people
chill.
back in January 2015 that you asked whether or not you should go down and talk to the police that night of Donovan Thompson's
I don't
murder?
recall.
I never take people's advice.
Okay. Do you recall, or is it true that you told Detective Thorpe that you spoke to Deshaun's dad about whether or not you should go down and talk to the police?
I never had this young dad number that I recall.
Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I'm a small YouTuber
Do you
trying to
recall
grow my
telling
channel.
Detective Thorpe?
Like, share, and subscribe,
That's what
please.
me and her daddy talked about. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go down, but I told him, he's like, nah, because they might find out what happened. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't got nothing to do with it. So just wait until they come and talk to you. Don't go down and talk to them.
So I was raised up that if when nobody with you, they don't need to know. So I ain't on all that what you talking about. It's something that I didn't say, so you put me back in jail.
Okay.
I don't recall what I said. I don't.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas? Mr.
Huh?
Copeland? Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Whoa.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Whoa. That's
You shaking your head?
crazy.
Is that a no?
No,
She asked him
Okay.
if he
And
killed
is that
Donovan
what you
Thomas.
went down
That's
there to tell
crazy.
Detective Thorpe back on January 11, 2015?
Wow.
but
Is that what you went down there to tell Detective Thorpe, that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Wow.
I don't understand. I don't know if this is a trick question.
Nah, no, I don't
When you
recall,
went down
bro. This
there-
I don't recall, Woody.
Did you go down
Oh,
there to
wow.
tell Detective Thorpe where you were the entire day and that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Melvin, can I answer that?
Yeah, you need to answer that.
I don't know how to answer that.
Do you need to talk to Mr. Melnick?
Yeah,
No, I don't know. I
yeah,
don't
you
know
need
if
to
it's a
talk to
trick
Miss
question that
Melanie,
she
yo.
asked me.
Hell yeah, she
All
just
right.
threw.
I
Oh,
don't-
oh
Hang on.
wow.
Let's break. We're gonna need to break in just a few minutes.
Yeah, take
Anyway,
that break. It's
so
lunchtime
let's break
anyway,
now.
bro. It's time to
If you
lunch
need to
break.
talk to Mr. Melnick in
That's
the interim, you can do
crazy.
that. And then we'll come back after lunch and you can answer that question if, depending upon what you and Mr.
I
Melnick
plead the
decide.
fifth. Get me the fuck up off the stand right now.
All right, well, that is true. I will sustain that objection. So Ms. Hilton during the break formulated into something that is not a.
That is
compound question.
crazy.
All right.
Oh my
So
god.
let's break until. Will 1:30 be enough time for everybody?
Wow, that is
All right,
crazy.
we'll see everybody back in your seats, ready to go at 1:30.
That is crazy. That was unexpected. I never expected her to ask him that question. Unfucking believable. Oh, he done ruined they shit so much. They had to they coming directly at him now. But why would you ask him a question? Why would you give him immunity and then ask him a question that doesn't have?
Before we break for lunch.
Wow.
Okay, let's all of us be back at 1:25, just in case y'all think of something you want to tell me, okay? See you then.
Judge.
Wow. Yo, that right there is mind boggling. Don't worry about it. We gonna return back to the trial when it come back. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. I'm gonna catch up because we was a little bit behind. So I'm pretty sure they ain't back yet. Yeah, they still not back yet, but that right there was crazy. The statute of limitation isn't up on murder. There is no statute of limitation when it comes to murder. So why would she give him immunity and then ask him a question like, did you murder Donovan Thomas? Why would you? And if he was to say, yeah, you was going to lock him back up. Even though you gave him immunity, you know that charge isn't, that's not immutable. And you told him you wouldn't ask him no questions that either the statute of limitation what wasn't already up on or that he wasn't immune from. And that is a question that he is not immune from. If he answered that question as yes, I murdered him, y'all was gonna arrest him for the murder. These are a fact. Even if y'all wouldn't have, the federal government would have. The feds would have came and got his ass. What you guys think in the chat, bro? Let me know what you guys thinking. When I've still got it in the back, so when it come back on, I'll pull it back up. But that right there is crazy. That was crazy right there. And I think, I'll be honest, I think he basically led himself into that question because he done said so many times, like it was stuff I was telling the police that they did shit that then he kept catching and stuff like, well, I ain't do it. But so wow. Nikki, you said he was gonna talk too much, Nikki. I tried to stop him. I wish I was there with him, but they'd have probably locked me up because I'd have stood up and said, shut the fuck up. But oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. They'd have locked me up. I got contempt of court. Word is bond. That's crazy. But that's just dirty work from the prosecutor to do that, bro. That's dirty work. That's dirty work. The man said, I done did my time for everything that y'all caught me for. Y'all didn't charge me for this shit. You want to bring me up here? I told y'all from the beginning I didn't want to be here. And you motherfuckers gonna bring me up here anyway and try to force me to lie on these men. I told you I lied about everything I said before. You're not gonna put that on my conscience that I came up here and kept lying on these men to put them in jail. I told you I lied on Thug because they kept bringing him up. I figured he was rich. He got lawyers. He got the money. They keep fucking with me because I'm broke. So I figured they wasn't gonna fuck with him. But if y'all believed me way the fuck back then, why it took y'all 10 years to bring this shit up now? And then if y'all believe me, then why the fuck did I just do all the time I just did? Y'all playing fucking games with people, bruh. And then when he pulled the black card, oh, Green Eye, salute. Salute, Green. Yeah, when he pulled the black card and we said, yo, and it's fucked up what y'all doing, and y'all know y'all wrong because y'all black people. And let me tell you, first of all, I'm not mad at them for doing their job. They prosecutors, that's their job. But I do not like the fact that they crooked. They crooked at what they doing. They hiding evidence. They trying to force people to testify that pleaded they fifth. They taking their rights away from them. That's dirty work. I don't agree with dirty work. You feel what I'm saying? So far as, you know what I'm saying, far as them doing a job being a prosecutor, I ain't mad at them for being a prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? But being a dirty prosecutor, I'm not mad at cops for being cops. I don't like dirty cops. I don't like dirty prosecutors, don't like dirty judges, don't like nothing of that shit, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my grievance with this whole case. That's why I say they should, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't have enough evidence to convict somebody in 2 years, my nigga, and you still fishing, let that shit go. With these boys supposed to stay in jail forever until you find, then say you keep this shit going for 4 or 5 years, and then they found not guilty or mistrial. They still spent 4 or 5 fucking years in prison, regardless. That's a whole fucking fact right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole fucking fact. That's crazy. That's nasty work right there. You feel what I'm saying? So they're like, I don't know, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit crazy. Word up. Like, that shit crazy. That's dirty work. That's nasty work. And you see how that system is just made. It don't even matter who the fuck is is put in place, the system is rigged against you, even when it's your own people prosecuting you. The system is rigged against you. I don't give a fuck if the prosecutor's black or white. They all work for the same systematic racist system. You feel me? And that's what's crazy, is that they you would think they put in a position to help out black, but they're not. They're really in a position only to hurt black people. If being incarcerated and being prosecuted for doing a crime is hurting us, then they're only in a position to hurt. They can't help black people. They can't. They in no position to. No prosecutor that's prosecuting black people is helping black people. And to be the truth, can't nobody help them niggas but themselves. They got to, you know what I'm saying, change their life. You know what I'm saying? That's what that shit is about. The help is internal. The help ain't out external. I don't give a fuck how many programs you send a nigga to. I don't give a fuck how many, you know what I'm saying, how many jobs you try to give a nigga, how many degrees you try. If a motherfucker don't want to do right, they ain't gonna do right. And as long as they willing to live a life of a crime, you're gonna have motherfuckers that's willing to prosecute them. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to be dirty with it, though. You ain't got to be dirty with it. It's already, we got the game rigged against us, bitch. And you up there like being dirty with it. You feel me? I don't know. I'm voting for Kamala. I'm voting for Kamala. I'm voting for Kamala. But I don't know her, how she did. If she used dirty tactics, fuck her when she was a prosecutor. I'ma keep it a buck. Because I'm not biased. I don't know her. I just think she's a better fit for the White House than my fucking 10-year-old daughter a better fit for the White House than Donald Trump. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know her, whether she used dirty tactics to incarcerate motherfuckers. I don't know that about her. You know what I'm saying? But I see these women right here, these black women right here, they using dirty tactics. They being dirty just to put some black men behind bars. It's crazy to me. I don't know if they will work this hard to put some white boys behind bars. I don't know. And the system ain't showed me that yet. The system ain't showed me that they willing to hide evidence and do all the type to put some white boys behind bars. I ain't seen too many white boys with RICO cases, to be honest. And that's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. I ain't seen too many white boys up there with RICO cases. But to see these two black district attorneys being dirty to try to prosecute or incarcerate some brothers, you know what I'm saying? Especially one with the status of Young Thug who has made a way to make a difference to feed his family for generations. To see them try so hard to pull him down, you know what I'm saying? To see that the tactics that they're using is disgraceful. It's disgraceful. And it don't make us look bad as a black people and make them look bad as black women, not us. They don't speak for us. You know what I'm saying? They speak for themselves. They're accountable for their own actions. That we're not accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not mad at them for being prosecutors because that's a good job to have. And you know what I'm saying? It's your way out. I ain't mad at you for choosing the right way out the hood. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bitch, if you're gonna be dirty with it, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You need to be prosecuted yourself. They need, you know what I'm saying? This case should have been mistrial. This man is telling you he's a fucking liar, and you still trying to make him testify. You still trying to make him testify. Give me 1 second, Nick. I got you, sis. But all right, I'm about to say, what the fuck? I think we good right there, Nick. Yeah, that's me and my boy Cooper Del Bronx. I'm just one half of the New Jersey, New York connection. My boy Cooper Del Bronx, he be busy during the daytime, so he usually do his podcast during the nighttime on the Cooper Del Bronx show. But we do got a connected channel called the New Jersey, New York connection that we working on building up. And if Montana's still inside the chat, maybe she could drop the link to that, and people can go subscribe to that channel because we're gonna be bringing y'all straight content over there. There will be no dirty sector shit. There will be no arguing, no smoke over there, not even with my co-host. He's not even going to entertain that shit over there. That channel is strictly for content only. You know what I'm saying? Something for good people, good vibes. We over there to build. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's about. We're going to do a lot of news, a lot of sports, a lot of, we just good vibe. A lot of shit that we do over here, but just without the dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to build something fresh and new over there. They're not going to go back to 1:30. I believe that's what the judge said. It's only 12:45 my time. So we still got like an hour. We still got like 45 minutes left before, you know what I'm saying, they start the trial back up. So if y'all want to hang around with me, please do. But if you want to go get you a snack, roll you a blunt, go get something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Go love on your loved one real quick. Do whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I appreciate y'all all for coming through and participating and hanging out with your boy right now. Love is love. I appreciate you, Nikki, but I don't do this for no cash apps and nothing like this. I really try to build with the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I just want to build this channel. I want to build, you know what I mean? So, but I do appreciate anything that, anything helps. You feel me? I definitely ain't rich, and I ain't trying to be up here acting like I'm rich or nothing. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, but like I said, it's appreciated. But back to this YSL shit, yeah, like this dirty work, man. This is dirty work. Hennessy, salute. All the way to you then and down under. That's Hennessy. He's coming from Australia. Good day, Mike. Good day. But yeah, this dirty work going on in this YSL trial, man. This is ridiculous. I hate to see black people, make each other look bad. You know what I mean? Just like this mayor down in Dalton, is another spot that's right outside Chicago. It's Dalton, Illinois, and they got a mayor down there named Tiffany Henyard. This bitch, oh my god! And I don't even like calling women bitches, but when you act like one, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, call it how I see it. So I will never address you as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I will always address you as a queen, as what I would like you to present yourself as. But once you show that side of you, you know what I mean? I'm gonna call it how I see it. That's just me. So don't take no offense to what I'm saying. Please don't. Word up. But this female, Tiffany Henyard, when she got into office, the village of Thornton was above $5 million above the deficit. 3 years of her being in office, this is her fourth year now. She's up for a re-election. They are $3 million in deficit in the city of Dalton. One. And she make black people, no, she don't. She make her look bad. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand why nobody would want to see us in power, because it seems like even when we get in power, but like I said, when you're a black person and you dealing with politics and you put in a position of power, you also are being George Whitney, salute. You also are being implemented inside of a systematic racist system that you really can't change or do nothing about unless it gets changed as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So let's fight against Project 2025. Let's fight against Donald Trump. Let's get Kamala inside the office. And if she don't do right, then get her the fuck up out of there too. Like I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. I just know that anybody better than him. You feel me? Anybody better than Trump. So, you know. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take me a brief break. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be back at 1:30 with another live, and we're gonna finish the second half of this trial. So everybody have a great night. A great day, a good afternoon. Get you some lunch, get you some food in your system, and we'll be back at 1:30. Peace to everybody. I appreciate you all. New York Nikki, much love, Queen. You always got your boy back. You hold everybody that you are mod inside they what's called, you hold them down, and we appreciate you.
Been in my zone, feel it still in my spirit, I've been on my own. Still just living my legend till my day's gone. Still been feeling grateful just for making it home. Giving me grace, feelings of God, let's give him some love. Giving me space, hold the applause, just give me a hug. If I said that I would catch you, would you fall for me? If you ain't heard from me lately, would you call for me? I'm in this ride like wow, I really came from nothing. I remember days, it was pain and suffering. Making it to brighter days was my main discussion. Now I'm making music daily and they saying they love it like wow. I came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing. Nipsey Hussle prolific, always knew I was gifted. Bumping Midnight Marauders, but serving biscuits for tips. And I hated having employment, started rapping in cafes and they would call me a poet. They tried to call me the savior, tried to call me the one. I called me the son, asking for help was calling a bluff. Calling me from a higher power, never give up. I looked inside the mirror, realizing that I got us, it was us. Cause it was us the whole time. People come and go, but it was us the whole time. It was us the whole time. People come and go, but I came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop. Came from nothing, I came from nothing. Leave the past in the past, but remember all. Even when I could've crashed, I considered y'all. Who I am, I get something, I'ma split it all. I seen it all, I did it all, I said it all. Back on the wall, I didn't fall, I stayed involved. And I'ma ride, that's if you call, no string attached. And when we shine, we all recline, I'm leaning back. From out the mud, just like it was, let's bring it back. You came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing, you came from nothing, you can't stop. Came from nothing.